camera. So we can, I was just saying, like, it's kind of awkward.
Good afternoon, everyone. Since we're hardy Minnesotans, and since we've been here for 40 plus years, having it outside is on this balmy 18-degree days is great. So, good afternoon, Honorable Mayor, members of the St. Paul City Council, state legislators, Ramsey County Commissioners, community leaders, project partners, neighbors, and friends. Welcome to the grand opening of the Parkway. This is a combination of 20 years of hard work. I started pursuing affordable housing after a breakfast with Archie Gibbons. And for those of you that know Archie, he's a legend in affordable housing in the Twin Cities. Never did I imagine that it would take me 20 years though, but it has. It's taken so long that, believe it or not, when I started, I was skinnier, better looking, if you can imagine that, and I had a little bit more hair. In fact, when I started, Councilmember Prince was a legislative aide for then Councilmember Jay Beninoff, and Senator Vang was still translating Chinese drama into Hmong. So, I mean, that's how long it's been. However long it takes, though, we're all very, very proud of the Parkway. A 60-unit, family-friendly, affordable housing development that is greatly needed in today's world. 33 units of 3 bedrooms, 18 units of 2 bedrooms, developed specifically to meet the needs of the growing families and a diverse community. A diverse community like St. Paul needs a pool of diverse developers who has an intimate understanding of how a family lives to be able to develop housing that is appropriate for their community. JB Vang is glad to provide these types of nuanced understanding in affordable housing development. You can see this in the Parkway. We have a large community room maker space for birthdays, family gatherings, children's activity. We have free Wi-Fi in the community room for the kids to do homework, for parents to do job searches. Large pantries and in the storage areas of the units for bulk purchases, which is what large families do, is buy in bulk. And other small but very thoughtful design features that may not be noticeable to the average person, but to a large family, it is very noticeable. However, a project of this size could not have gotten done without so many champions, both from the policy side and from the staff side. I want to take a couple of minutes to extend a warm, heartfelt thank you and warm appreciation to the project partners such as the City of St. Paul City Council, the St. Paul HRA, St. Paul PED, specifically Dr. Bruce Corey, Nicole Goodman, Kayla Shookman, which we just lost, and Dan Baer. City Council member Jane Prince's office, and specifically Stephanie Parr for all your hard work. District 2 Community Council, as well as the late Mr. Chuck Repke, who's been a champion of housing on the east side here. We appreciate everything he's done. Allianz Life and R4 Capital, NDC Corporate Equity Fund, St. Paul Public Housing for the project-based voucher, Met Council, the Landing Group and Hayes Gibson, Urban Works, Griner Construction for pulling this in under 12 months, Michael Cherwayia Thao for your patience and all the ups and downs that we went through, and the JB Vang staff, specifically Justin Fincher, our VP of Development, for all your hard work. All of you today honor us with your attendance. We would like to recognize a couple of leaders that are here. Your leaderships are important to us. State Senator Fong He, a true champion to the east side. Commissioner Rafael Ortega from Ramsey County, we appreciate you being here. Former State Senator Tim Mahoney.
No, Representative.
Sorry, former Representative Tim Mahoney. Former Representative Sheldon Johnson also, we appreciate it. City Council member Jane Prince, Dai Tao, and from Nelsie's office, the legislative aide. We appreciate you being here. Community leaders, Mr. Kong Pankai Hyung from the President of the HMONG 18 Council, Mr. Van Lee Tao, former President of Tao United of Minnesota, And a warm, hearty welcome to Michael Cherwayia Thao, President and CEO of HMONG American Partnership. We appreciate you moving up here to join us. A sincere thank you to everyone. We hope that the next project will not take another 20 years. God, I hope. And I look forward to working with the city, the county, and state to develop more community-sensitive, family-friendly, affordable housing projects in the future. Next, I would like to introduce to you the most dynamic leader of our city I've seen in the 30 years I've been up here, the Honorable Mayor Melvin Carter.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's good to see you out here on this chilly, balmy afternoon, and I appreciate all of you coming out here. This is an exciting moment for us. It's an important moment for us on so many levels. We're always excited to do a grand opening of anything somebody's building in St. Paul, and we're always appreciative for people who invest in our community, especially those who invest over and over and over again over a long course of time in our community. Right now, it's especially a good time to build housing. It's especially an important time to build housing. We know how critical our housing goals are. We know how critical the housing crisis that we face are right now. And I'll tell you, we also know how many people in our community who try to tell us that something like this is impossible, who try to tell us that our goals for growth, economic growth, and development in our community have to be at odds with our growth for equity and creating opportunities for families of color. You said things that families, only bigger families will notice. Well, my wife and I and our 4 school-age children, we know how important it is that we have not just housing, but 3-bedroom units in our city. And to be able to say, we're going to put this number of 3-bedroom units, this number of bigger units available for bigger houses available in our community is really important. To be able to think through the details, like not just underground parking, but just the bike locks and the fix-it station and things like that, that our families are looking for, that can help families to live with dignity in our community without having to incur the high costs of car ownership is really, really critical. I'll tell you this, on occasion, especially throughout the course of this pandemic that has taken us over these last couple of years, I hear somebody say, we're trying to get back to the city we used to be. And every time I hear somebody say that, I think that's the wrong direction. We're trying to build a city we've never had before. We're trying to build this diverse, equitable, international, intercultural type of community. And I'll tell you, people like you are helping us to get there. Projects like this is exciting. It's helping our families to have a safe, stable place to live with dignity as they pursue their dreams or their schooling or building their business or whatever it is that we're doing as a family. So it's exciting to be here. I appreciate your investment in our community. I appreciate all of you. One of the things that we know is how critical partnership is. I told a group of folks this morning that I think every mayor in the world probably wakes up every morning, especially during the pandemic, frustrated by all the ambitions we have for our communities, that even as mayor, you don't get a magic wand to just wave and make happen. So thank you for your partnership. Thank you for everybody who had a part of this. Thank you specifically to the city staff who are a part of this, because our city staff, I know I speak on behalf of Councilmember Thao and Councilmember Prince when I say that our city staff do just such incredible work to help make sure that projects like this are available for our community. Please. With that, thank you very much. We're excited to cut the ribbon today.
I'm honored to introduce to you a true friend of mine, but more importantly, a true friend of the East Side of St. Paul. Without her support and willingness to ask the hard questions, we would not be celebrating today. A champion of the East Side, as well as our diverse community, Councilmember Jane Prince.
Thank you so much, Koo. And I had all those thank yous on my list, so I want to reiterate them. All of our electeds who are here, our staff, and I wanted to first invite my colleague Dai Tao to see if he would like to say a few words, because in addition to this being a big day for the East Side, it's a big day, obviously, for the Hmong community. So,
thank you, Councilmember Prince. Thank you, Mayor. I just really want to thank everybody for being out here, and this is a transformative moment. We've always talked about Hmong business, Hmong leaders coming together to work for the community, and this is an example of it. It's so inclusive. The mayor talked about 3 bedrooms, apartments. That's what we need in St. Paul, because we got lots of family here that need the type of appropriate housing. And so I want to thank you all for being here. Let's spread the words. St. Paul is ready to build houses, so call us and we'll get to work for you. Thank you.
Councilmember Thao. You know, when Koo said it's taken a long time, it's been a long time even for me, because I got a call from Michael Thao. Michael, where are you? I got a call from Michael when I was a new council member in 2016, and he said, I have some land on the east side. It's in a good location, and I want to build housing for families. It was his vision that this site in the heart of the east side, it really is very centrally located, would serve our diverse multicultural neighborhood of families. And what better view to give to the road than a really nice, secure, safe playground. It looks fabulous. So that was 2016, and Koo and Michael and Justin know better than anybody that we kind of overcame a number of different obstacles, and we just kept doing it. Everybody just kept, and the city staff kept figuring out how to make it work. Dr. Corey, I tell you, we wouldn't be here today without you. So I am grateful for that. And what I want to say is, in those years and at every opportunity, Michael said and Koo said, yeah, we'd love to take those project-based vouchers to make it deeply affordable for people that can live here. And then, opening up, they've made the entire building Section 8 eligible. So the range of incomes that can live in this building are from very, very low up to 60% of area median income. We're very proud of that. Parkway apartment, as the mayor said, is what our east side and our city needs. What Michael Thao and JB Vang have created is a model of beautiful, high quality, family-sized, affordable housing. And what we like to say on the east side is, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Our final remarks, I'd like to have Senator Fong He come up here. And there are many times when we're going through the funding process where we call the senator and have him put a couple of calls in to some of the staff and the elected officials to kind of help nudge them along. So we appreciate the support, Senator.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. Councilwoman Jane Prince, thank you for welcoming everybody, and welcome all to the east side where the sun comes first. Actually, we're a degree warmer than the other part of St. Paul. So, you know, I wasn't expecting speaking. I'm a person that holds the background stronger than the foreground. So when Michael Thao called me, I said, "What do you want me to say?" I just stay with the mayor and the city council. But Michael said, "Why don't you talk about us?" Me and Michael grew up together in a tough time in a refugee camp, and we did have a home in the highland of Laos. Although our home was simple, primitive, but we love each other, care for each other, and we protect that area to the best of our ability. And many of our people lost their lives. And then we met each other in the refugee camp. Michael and I was children in a refugee camp, and you know, we came a long way. Michael, we came a long way. We had home, we lost home. We came here with our empty hand. We become an entrepreneur. So as JB, realty owner, Vang. And we not just live on home or rent a home or own home now. We built home for people to live. Affordable housing. And it's important for affordable housing because it will tailor the next generation, playground for people, playground for children, and help our next generation to grow well well and wealth in the city of St. Paul. And last, I want to also thank my two colleagues, former two colleagues, Representative Sharon Johnson and Representative Tim Mahoney, for being here as well. So, like Vang said, at the beginning, I was skeptical about this project too when Michael Thao, but Michael said, Senator, all we need you is to make a few phone calls sometime. And that's what I did. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. And since being here, we have HMONG TV here, I'm going to reiterate a few words in HMONG. 我講到佢上一次到講錄製佢能夠呀，依靠正經常嚟做俾正經夢嚟個下亂結，到做錄啲錄場攞俾節目，但係的時錄攞俾節到啲人嚟攞住，但係要俾錄網錄製是俾正下節，錄網錄製就說怎樣，我講到做古網 JB realty 哈這玩意佢咩要動到頭就來正有麼？到考做樣份的依個做幾萬蚊做錄做成可以拗個做幾萬蚊做俾夢做下面正冇錄好看咯就錄我看咯俾有一下那個冇錄下打俾有一下那個冇專長不對齊俾有一下那個考嘅等次專業保講了俾人要駕到但是我俾要做長頭那個意了就俾錄幾次đi tàu cái专业保讲了，比如帮助有做到上来涨头那个，一下路涨头那个哦，比上来有叫到你帮帮我给完民做路对路程哦，我讲到。
Thank you everybody for the kind words. At this time, we're going to do the ribbon cutting. We will invite Mayor Carter and Councilmember Prince to do the honors. After all the project partners and anyone else that wants to join in the picture, please feel free to do as well. Thanks.
After the ribbon cutting, the units are open. Feel free to wander, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. We have refreshments in the community room for everyone. There's coffee, cookies, donuts, and everything else.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, do we have a scissors?
They're coming, yeah.
Got your own big scissors. That's next level when you have your own big scissors.
Can we get you guys to stand to the side so we can get a photo?
Yeah, let's stand to the side. We're going to take a picture.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Great.
All right, you guys ready?
Right, let's do it.
Can we get a big ER back?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Come on in.
All right, it's cold. Give me five.
Like you have outdoor.
Lúc xưa là lúc nào giờ lúc bé trẻ lo trong đó lúc trẻ lúc chia phần mình cho nó được xa thì nó có cho nó ít trùng để chỉ cái này trái cho phun cho yêu cho này cho chứ và tao chỉ nó cho nó dùng con đó bé trẻ lo tao trả lúc trẻ đó nè để quân đi xem nó cho